Hey guys, today we're unboxing another Asus Expertbook. Not even the handle is plastic, so they are truly serious about this, saving the planet stuff or using less plastics, but the whole laptop is still plastic. But in any case, the box and the stuff inside is not plastic. This is the P1503CVA. So this is a Core i5 machine, Intel processor, obviously. This is a 13th gen. If I can show you, this is the 13420H processor that's in here. This has got 512 gig SSD, 16 gig DDR5 RAM that it's got. Let's get it out of the box. This comes with a Windows Home 11 Home, but still a great laptop for you to use for office use and home use. So the box is sealed by this little tape sticker, and then you can put it down and lift it up. Let's see what this one says. Okay, so when you open up the box, it says, "Your vision, our passion." They've always got something going on there. Oh, this is 95% paper-based, 90% recyclable pulp, and 100% recyclable. So they, as I said, serious about that stuff. The laptop comes in a very, very soft bag or cloth. So that is nice to see, not a plastic thing. You can reuse this definitely to keep the laptop nice and scratch-free for the first few months or days of its life. There's a bit of booklets in here, just a few booklets. Let's quickly see what's under here. Alright, so they are going for the brick. Not even a brick with prongs, but this is a proper charging brick with a Type-C port. So this is going to charge with Type-C. This is a 65 watt power supply. It'll be able to charge your phone, it'll be able to charge your laptop, and everything you want to charge with Type-C. And then it's got that clover plug on the other side where you connect your wall socket. Let's get that out of the box. Oh, and also it's got a bit of a Velcro just to keep the wires nice and neat. These boxes has always got so many apartments but nothing in there. One day I'm going to open one of those things and there's going to be a surprise. On this side of the box, only a power cord for the power brick. Alright, so that's what you get in this massive cardboard box. Let's get this out of the way. I just found this also in the box. There's a little screw. So that, I guess, is for another NVMe which you can build into the laptop. Okay, so let's reveal the laptop. This is the Expertbook P1503. And it's silver. So it's got a very glossy top. If you point it to the light source, it does reflect it a lot. It is like a matte feeling that it's got to it. If you open up the screen, it'll sit like that, so your Asus Expertbook logo will be facing upwards, at least it won't be upside down. On the side of the laptop, you've got a nice port here for your LAN. There's your little place where you can lock the laptop to your desk. You've got a, looks like a 5 gig port here. So that'll be USB 3. On the other side of the let's check this out. At the back of the laptop, it's also got a bit of branding there. There we go. Expertbook. You can see here that the hot air is going to escape through here, and it's drawing in fresh air at the bottom. Also at the bottom, you've got Asus Expertbook branding again. It's got these little notches or stuff in the middle and rubber feet on just this corner and this corner. This is a hard plastic in the middle, so it's not a full rubber there. And there's your little speaker holes. On the other side of the laptop, you've got obviously your Type-C charging port, but you can use that as USB also. HDMI port, another USB 3 port. These Type-C ports are 10 gigabits per second, so they're really fast. And then you've got your headset jack. The whole laptop, it does feel very premium, and it's a very nice feel to it. So let's see if it will open up if I just lift it up. Almost, but you'll still need to use 2 hands. Inside it's got this paper cloth. It is a strange kind of a fabric, but I think you'll be able to reuse this also for a while. But it does seem to be recyclable. Just turned down the camera a bit so that you can nicely see the laptop instead of a lot of glare. The camera at the top, this has got a matte screen. Let's quickly bring it closer. So it's not glossy at all. You can't see me or the light, at least. The top, you can it's a very hidden little button, but you can close the camera for privacy, so you can use this actually in the bathroom. And there you go with the little light that'll show your camera is on, and the 2 microphones next to your webcam. There we go with a little bit of Asus Expertbook branding again. And this is a 15-inch laptop, so it's got a full keyboard. Not all 15 inches has got that. I saw that just the other day. But this at least has got a numpad on the side. So this will be very nice for office use or typing numbers and stuff like that. The touchpad on this, it's got your thumb or your fingerprint reader over there. So you can your index finger will be an easier finger to use than your thumbprint. It's got these 4 buttons at the top, which is colored blue. That's your media buttons, so you can easily see that is the audio, the mic, the louder, softer, and the mute. So nicely laid out there. This is still a Core i5 processor, as I said. That's in there, 13th gen. And then on the function buttons, you've got just a few features like locking the laptop, and a few macro buttons I think that you can program or use for some personalized features. You've got your little calculator button over here. So if you press the function key and the calculator or the enter button here, then you'll pop up with your calculator on the screen. And yeah, that's the keyboard. It does feel really nice. It's got a very, very nice feel to the button. Soft to type on and low travel. So that is how thick or thin the buttons is on the keyboard. Let's quickly get this plugged in, and yeah, I forgot to just show, when you open it up, it's got a nice notch here where you can get your fingers in, so very easy to open the lid on this. Okay, also on the side of the laptop there's a little hole there, which is the light indicator of the charger. When you connect your charging cable, it will lit up, and it'll be an orange little light that shows you it's now charging and the laptop is getting power from the brick. And when it turns white or yellow or whatever, some other color, then it means it's full. So the power button is over here on top, on the top right corner of the keyboard. Unfortunately, these laptops do not show you when caps lock or num lock is engaged. I do like that about some machines. The other thing of this laptop is it can open the screen almost all the way. So you can lay the screen, that's all the way. You can lay it flat on a surface and display your magnificent work to your work colleagues or whatever. And then it's booting up now, so let's just leave it. But there's a little light that indicates that the laptop is on. So you've got at least it's got that. Some laptops doesn't even show you that it's on. So you've got a bit of feedback from the laptop. So I'll do a quick setup and then we can have a listen to the sound and whatever we want to check out on the laptop next. Alright, I've got a quick song, or I've got a song ready. Let's quickly listen. It's at 50% now, and I will just take it up to 100%. That's what this blue line is for. All your media, mute, unmute, mic mute, louder and softer. So this is going to 100% now. Not a lot of sound, but definitely enough. I have to speak a lot. I have to speak louder. A lot louder to be above the volume level. So yeah, I think that's enough sound for a laptop like this. So that is the processors that it's got in there. It is a 8-core processor with 12 threads, or 12 logical processors, and as you can see, it's using all of them. This one does have, oh, there's the 13th gen i5 1342H, and if I just quickly go to the RAM, it is DDR5 and it is running at 5000. The SSD or NVMe that you get in here is that model number, Western Digital. So this is a 500 gig SSD. It's got Wi-Fi 6. There's the Wi-Fi 6, and yeah, the GPU is just, as I said, the normal Intel GPU, yeah, that comes with these motherboards. So on the inside of the laptop, if we open it up, it's got 4 screws, just a screw on each corner. And if you loosen the clips on the side, this whole panel just comes off easily. It's got a little clip in the middle of the laptop that clips into this little bracket over here. It's a little metal bracket. This laptop has got 16 gig RAM and it's got an open slot, so you can actually add another 16 gig to this. Over here you've got an open 2230 slot, so I think that's for the short SSD. It says SSD there, so it is for that. There's your NVMe. This has got a Western Digital NVMe in there, that 512 one, and that's your cooling pipe or cooling system. So your CPU or processor is on this side, fan over here, and it pushes the hot air out that way. The battery is a 3-cell battery, and it is a 50 watt-hour battery that's in there. The speakers is 2 large boxes on each side, so maybe it's got that little balls in there to create a fake kind of a large sound. The Wi-Fi card in here, that's the Wi-Fi 6 card that you've got in there. If you look over here in the front, there's little magnets built into the chassis, so that is keeping the lid. Oh, it's not keeping the lid closed. Actually, I think that is the switches for the lid. So the lid close switch will be located over here. The whole thing is like very strong built. The supports are reinforced with this metal bracket, so that's very nice. And also on the other side, the ports are also reinforced with that metal kind of a bracket that is got there. And the network port is just a full network port and not one with a little clip, those little latches that opens up. It looks like the hinges on the laptop are screwed into a metal, or a little bit reinforced metal that's bent over the screws and the plastic there, so that might be increasing the lifespan of the hinges, but these hinges are extremely small, so I'll just be careful when I work with this machine, and opening the lid and closing the lid, just work with or handle it with care. And that is the Asus Expertbook unboxed, and hopefully this just helps you to decide if this will work for you, if this laptop will fit your needs. and now you know what it looks like and how it feels to me. Thanks for watching.